Hi there, hope you're doing well. This short video is on how we can set up these two keys for the Bubble.io app uh, inside the Google Cloud Console. So let's get started. Okay, so for this, initially what we need to do is get started with a new project. So let's just get started with a new project. Name it, create it, and it's been created. Perfect. This key is there. Now the account is here. Let's select this one. This is the Bubble.io key this project. If I click on this one, it will show me right here. All right. So after this, we'll be able to see some stuff on the screen. What we can do is explore and enable API. Also, some alternative ways are type in here. So API and services will be displayed, and you can just click on it. It will show the same page. Okay, after this, what we can do is go to library section, and we can either like go one by one or search for these following services. This first one is Geocoding API, so let's enable this one. The other one is Places API, so let's search for Places API. Then we have is Geolocation API, and then we have is Maps JavaScript API. And the final one we have is Time Zone API. All right. So after coming over here, just enable all of these. This is API, geolocation API, maps JavaScript API, and time zone API. Perfect. So these are all set up now. This was one of the main parts of the setting up Google Cloud Console for the Bubble. So after this part is done, we'll have this section. Okay, this is related to the account uh, card information. So what you can do is just add your card information inside, fill in all the details, and just click on start for free. And after you click start for free, it will start like activate everything for your account. Okay, so after enabling all of these, this part is the one that we'll need to start with. Like first we'll have to set this up as well. And after this part is done, what we can do is come over here for these API and service section, basically. And inside this API and services, then we have is the credentials section. This is the basic dashboard. So it will show us like how each and every API call is being made up, the request, the error latency, and everything. And inside the credentials, what we'll need is to create a credential. Okay. Now inside this create credential, we need to create is API key. This is the only one that we'll be needing. And there will be just we can either do is create one key, or we can do is create two keys for separate use cases. Both will work. So let's get started with the first key. Okay. These will need to type in all the APIs that we have selected so far. So, yep. So after all of these are selected, just click on OK, and the application restriction set to none. And this is it for this setup. So this is the last part. What we'll need to do is just create this and copy this key. This will be the API key that we'll be using. And what we can do is just come to the app and replace both of these with this key. And this will work for us and everything will be good. All right. So the other thing is what we can do is manage it differently. To manage it differently, there is another part. So let's come to it inside of this. There will be two parts to it. One will be the client and the other will be the server. So what client part will be doing is we'll not be doing this much of stuff. But what we'll be doing is using this website and add a website inside. And this website will specifically be our app. So in the bubble, if I have this website like this one, I will just click on this, come to the URL, copy this part all alone. So this is the website. And after doing this, I can just paste it inside with a asterisk at the end, and done. So this will add the website inside of it. This is just for the client side, and we can save it. For the server side, what we can do is create another key, and we can select this key one more time, all the APIs. And this time, yep, none. This time everything looks good. We can just create this one. And we can use the server one, like this one. This is the server one, right? Server one, this key specifically for the geocoding key, this part. So this is the server key, this is the client key. But we can use the server key for both because it's not restricted, so it will work. And that's it. This is how we create the API keys inside our cloud console. Thanks for watching this video. Have a good day. Bye.